Hi. Don't panic. It's just me. Okay, so my entire building just lost power. Like, actually, all of it. I checked the breaker. I checked the neighbor's breaker. It's not just my unit. And your side of the block, somehow, still has power, which is extremely unfair, but also extremely convenient for me right now. So, I was wondering if I could maybe, exist here for a while, possibly the whole night. I already brought my own candles. By the way, so really, at this point, this is more of a formality. Okay, I'm just going to put these here on the counter. Very organized, very normal. You don't have to look at me like that. It's a blackout, not I don't know, whatever you're imagining. People lose power. It happens. This is a completely reasonable, extremely platonic indoor activity. The power went out on my whole side of the building, which is where all my chargers are. Obviously. So I grabbed my phone and my candles fast. And I thought about calling Jake. But he's like 2 hours away this weekend. And also, he'd just tell me to come here since you're 5 minutes away. So, really, this was the only logical. I thought it through very thoroughly for about 30 seconds. Stop smiling. I can see you smiling even by candlelight. It's very annoying. What? No. I did not specifically pick your building. I went to the place that made the most sense, which happened to be yours. Because you're the only person on this side of town who wouldn't make it weird. Okay. Fine. Maybe also because you have the good couch. That's a legitimate factor. Totally legitimate. It's about furniture. not you specifically. Okay. This is actually kind of nice. Not gonna lie. Like, genuinely nice. Everything's so quiet with the power off. You don't realize how much noise a fridge makes until it just stops. That sentence made more sense in my head. When's the last time you actually sat through a storm? Like really sat through one? No phone? No TV? That long? Really? We used to do this every time the power went out at the old house. Remember? Jake and I would light every candle in the place like it was some kind of ceremony. And you'd show up like 20 minutes later because your mom made you walk over and check on us. You always stayed longer than you needed to. Though, even after we were fine, you'd just sit there with us until the power came back. I remember thinking that was really, I don't know, steady. In a not annoying way, which from an 11-year-old is a genuinely high bar. You know what's funny? I used to get a little nervous when you'd show up during those blackouts. When I was like 13, 14, not weirdly, just, you know how you get suddenly aware of yourself around certain people? Like you're conscious of exactly how you're sitting, or whether your hair looks okay by candlelight. You did that to me. Even back then, which is hilarious to admit now. But I'm blaming the thunder. It's very honest energy. Okay, I'm actually comfortable now. That took longer than it should have. This couch cushion has opinions. Breathe for a second. The candle smell is doing something to this room. Isn't that the best smell? Like, is there anything better than that? Just breathe it in for a second. there. Good. We're both here. It's fine. It's actually really fine. Okay, so this apartment is smaller than I remembered. Not bad small, just cozy small. Very cozy small. I can hear you breathing from over here. Is that weird? Don't answer that. I'll tell you. It's not weird. People breathe. It's a common activity. Very normal thing to notice at close range. Completely routine. Moving on. I should say, and I know this probably goes without saying, but Jake doesn't know I'm over here. He's out of town this weekend. I didn't want to text him about it. Not that it would be a thing. It wouldn't be. He's my brother. He'd probably just make it weird for no reason. He'd definitely bring it up for the rest of our lives. Actually. So for that reason alone, this stays between us. Blackout secret. Very serious. Can I ask you something? You don't have to answer if it's weird. Did you ever, when we were younger, did you ever actually notice me? Like, actually notice. Not just as Jake's little sister who was always around. Like, notice. Notice. I'm asking because I'm curious. And because the power's out and the thunder said it was okay. The thunder's been very permissive tonight. Oh. Okay. Good. I mean, not that I was worried. I wasn't worried at all. Purely academic interest. I'm going to need a second. Don't say anything. Just listen to the rain with me. Okay. Better. Okay. So, the power did actually go out. That part is true. I want you to know I didn't fabricate a citywide electrical failure just to have a reason to be here. I have more dignity than that. I have slightly more dignity than that. It is possible I considered my other options and found them all legitimately insufficient in ways I found very convenient. My friend's place. Her power's out too. So, no. Jake's place. He's out of town. So, also no. Your place. Closest. Good couch. You. I'm listing you as a factor. That's a new development. Saying that part out loud. I've been wanting to talk to you properly for a while. Not at some family dinner, or with Jake around, or at some gathering where everything's loud and nobody actually gets to say anything real. Just you actually talking. Like this. Candlelight. Rain. No audience. The power thing was real. But it was also the best possible timing I've had in a long time, and I took it with both hands. So, there we are. Confession made. Blackout secret number 2. You're not running away. So, I'm going to take that as a good sign. Very limited running options in a 1-bedroom. I know, but still, you could be significantly weirder about this, and you're not. So, that's actually really nice. The not weird part. I spent a reasonable amount of time standing outside your door, imagining various scenarios for how this would go, and this is genuinely one of the better ones. Top 3. Probably. Okay. Breathe. I just said a lot of true things, and I need a second. In. Out. Feel the candle warmth. Right there. Listen to the rain slowing down. This is okay. This is actually really okay. So, here's what I'm thinking. And tell me if this sounds insane. I think we should do this more. Not the blackout specifically, though I'd be open to that too. Just talking without the audience, without me being Jake's sister who's around sometimes, without you being Jake's best friend who's nice. Just us, as the actual people we are. I'm very interesting, by the way, in case that wasn't clear. I have good opinions and decent taste, and I make people feel comfortable. Except sometimes I'm slightly too honest during power outages. But that's a feature, not a bug. I really like you. I'm saying that now, while I still have blackout courage. In the morning, I'll probably pretend I said it at a volume that doesn't count. But I said it. You heard it. It counts. And the power will probably come back tomorrow, so I won't have a reason to be here. But I'd like to have a reason. A different kind of reason. A real one. If you're interested in helping me find one. Okay. I think that's everything I had. Full debrief. Very thorough. Breathe. We both need to. In. And out. There. The rain's still here. It approves. I think. It sounds approving. Very warm energy from the rain tonight. I'm reading into it. Let me have this. This is a really good couch. Actually, very solid structural integrity. 0 leaks that I can detect. My apartment should have been more like this. I'm going to fall asleep pretty fast. Just so you know, I sleep well during storms. Always have. Sleep. We can figure the rest out tomorrow. Good night. And for the record, I did check that your couch pulls out into something bigger. Before I ever knocked on your door,